Namaste yogis! So today I bring to you a really special video where we're going to break down how can we achieve Hanumanasana, which is the front split. This is coming from a person who, when I started my yoga TTC, and that was 13 years ago, but I had the most stiff hips that I know of. Like, I could barely do a butterfly pose, literally. So this is really coming from somebody who has struggled with this posture, and I wanted to show you the best, simplest stretches that really got me to finally achieve this posture that I was really working on. So let's get started, and I would love to share this for whoever is really trying to get a knack on this posture. So the first stretch that I would really recommend is very simple. It is called Hanumanasana. What you're gonna do, which is baby cradling pose, take your foot, put it into your elbow. I'm actually gonna show it to you this way. That might be easier for you. And then I'm gonna interlock my hands. Now, I have done a lot of this, and here I always tell myself that, Shraddha, you really want your baby to be cradled nicely. The baby likes to be cradled, so push that knee back, as further back as you can. This is really gonna help you for those hip flexors. So I usually stay here for at least a minute or two, and I do it 3 times. So this really has helped me gain a lot of mobility and flexibility in my hips. So this is stretch number 1, Hanumanasana. I highly recommend to do it, at least included in your daily practice if you can. Now, the second stretch that I would, again, really recommend is that from here, you were right there, so now we're just gonna hold our big toe. It's like a sequence, it's very simple. And you're gonna make a big circle with your foot. And it's gonna be clockwise because you really wanna work on opening it up. Here, you're gonna really be careful that you're not collapsing and doing this. No, keep yourself nice and engaged, core is engaged, and really make those wide, beautiful circles. Now again, this is really gonna help the hips. So that was stretch number 2, is making circles holding your big toe. Stretch number 3. From here, you're just gonna get the soles of the feet to meet each other, holding those big toes, and just breathe here. Honestly, if you want, you can also place 2 blocks on your thighs to make it go a little bit deeper, but butterfly pose is our go-to if we really want to work on our front split. So I really recommend staying here, again, at least 2 minutes, breathe here, just relax. What I also like to do is I also do half circle rotations with my neck, just to add in a little bit of an extra stretch, and I just make sure that my back is nice and straight. I'm not collapsing like this, but I'm nice and straight. So over time, like I remember when I started my TTC, my knees were here. So this really helped me gain flexibility in my hips. So that was stretch number 3. Now, stretch number 4 is extremely important, again, if you're really trying to work on Hanumanasana. So what you're gonna do is really allow your right foot to come to the front. The most important element here is to not allow that leg or that foot, I call it sleepy foot, no sleeping foot, nice and flexed towards you. Now very slowly, you're gonna feel a really nice stretch here for your hamstring. This is going to really help to push it out later on in our final posture. So breathe here. Again, 2 to 3 minutes. Relax, trying to touch your forehead to your knee as much as you can. You're gonna work on this. It comes with time, don't worry. It doesn't need to come in a day. We need to go as per your body and work from where you are, so don't worry at all. Now from here, you're gonna bend that leg, bend the knee, and come into what we call Anjaneyasana. So this is gonna be, again, really good to work on the hip region. These 2 complementary poses is a fantastic way to open up exactly the region of the body that you need to for your front split. So I also like to do it dynamically, so you can also move from one to the other. They're like brother and sister. So try to incorporate this stretch in your day-to-day. This will really help you work towards that final front split. And then once you're done, relax and come back into Vajrasana. Now the next stretch is probably one of my favorite ones. You can use a towel, a blanket, whatever you have handy at home. But this is really going to help us, again, gain more mobility in the hip region. So you're going to remove your mat. It is too sticky, so usually it's not that comfortable. You can do it just on the floor, nice and comfortable. So what I'm going to invite you to do is just get your ankle or your heel to touch the blanket. Now very slowly. Now if you need to, the reason I kept a second blanket is for those people who need a little bit more cushioning in the knee region. You can easily place this blanket on the knee. For me, not required right now, so I'm just going to stick to one. But if you want to, absolutely fine. So like I said, heel on the blanket. Now, over time, I'm going to use this blanket to move my heel to the front, which will help me gain mobility once again in my hip region and allow me to move more freely into my front split. And now finally, you can also try the final variation if you feel like all of the previous things were really simple and you got a hook on it, then very, very easy. You're just going to start from here, which was one of our stretches. And it's so simple. You're just going to try to tell your mind that you want your ankle to go away from you, and at the same time, my knee will also push away from me. So I'm very simply going to just walk my way and melt my way into that split. And come back, nice and safe. So I hope that these little tips and tricks helped you gain a little bit more clarity on how you can also work on your Hanumanasana. Trust me, if I can do this today, just trust me, anyone can do it, because I was so stiff, I kid you not. And if you have any questions about this, please feel free to leave me a comment in the description down below. I really feel honored that I could possibly help you on your journey. I'm always there, and I will see you in the next video for more beautiful tutorials on yoga, dance yoga, meditation, breath work, sound healing, and all of that goodness, so that we can truly help each other towards a really beautiful wellness way of life. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Namaste, yogis.